Never hurts to put a little bit of lubricant. Heard that sound before. Whoops, there's air in there. So, if you're driving along and you'll notice that when you let off the brakes at a stop, the car doesn't creep forward anymore, you probably got sticking brakes. In this one, 2014 Terrain, brand new brakes and pads, still lots of meat on them, but it's sticking a bit. And the way you can tell if it's sticking is if you get out of your vehicle right after you do a long drive and you feel in front of your tire with your hand this far away and one side is hotter than the other. The fronts will always be hotter than the backs, but if you notice left to right there's a hot side, then you probably got sticky calipers, which is pretty normal. And the standard thing to do nowadays is replace the whole caliper for $200 just for the parts. But to take the caliper off, if you're able to do that yourself and put on a new caliper, then go on Rock Auto or some other parts supplier. Go to your parts supplier and order a new piston and new seals, because you can rebuild these. To avoid spending like $150 on new calipers, take a caliper, pop it in a vise with the piston aimed away from you or anything you care about, or your ex-wife. Maybe aim it towards her. And what you want to get is a little rubber tip on your compressor nozzle, because that seals on the little port for your brake fluid. And then the piston pops out, and you can rebuild it. The closest shot you can get.
It's time for some safety tips with Captain Safety and Short.
Good. And we're going to do the boot first. There's in there already. Alright. Which way? This way. Some of them, it's easier to put the piston first and then the boot. Some of these, there's a retaining ring. And some of them are stupid, and you gotta put the boot in first. Alright, good. Now, three angles, right? Get the back ones first. Okay. There we go. There we go.
And then
Yep.
you put some brake fluid in there to do it up.
A little bit on the seal beforehand. Good, the seal seems to stay in this time. That was much quicker than last time. Yeah, let's Try just cycling piston and make sure the seal doesn't pop out. The old piston there, and a little bit of. Whoop. Yeah, still stayed in, and it moves back freely. That was much quicker. Alright. Cool. Pop this little rubber guide on this one. These are usually the lower one, but pay attention when you take them out. So on this one, the one with the little plastic guide on it was the lower one. And this is the upper one. So grease them up, pop the new ones in. Lots of lube. Actually, working on brakes is probably the one area where you can maybe use too much lube. I don't have to get it on any of that. Heard that sound before. Whoops, there's air in there. Ooh, look at that. And those should, if they move freely, then you're all set. You're gonna actually wear your brake pads evenly. If these start to stick, you'll tend to wear the inside pad much quicker than the outside pad, because that's where all the force is going. These moving freely helps transfer the force to the outside one as well, so they wear it evenly. We'll clean our greasy hands before we touch anything else on the brakes. Put our caliper back on. Alright, let's get our copper washers. Make sure we're all sealed up. It's not a hard job, it's just a little finicky.